You've been on this campus all day, and you know things that nobody else does. We just don't know how much you can tell us. So, what are you sensing being around this program all day?
Well, I think that it's a really exciting weekend. I think the fans are pumped. I think I know Ole Miss is ranked 12th or whatever they are. I think they're better than that. I really do. I think you look at teams that are in the top 10, and if they matched up against Ole Miss, I think Ole Miss beats a lot of those teams.
Wow.
And I think it's going to be a really big matchup for Alabama. I think Alabama from top to bottom is a better team. But when you play a team like Ole Miss, it's so much not just about, it's the context of the game. It's how the game is played. If Ole Miss is able to get out early and play their style of football, then it could be a long day. I think for Alabama, I really believe their goal in this game is, yes, they have great receivers and Bryce Young. I think their goal in this game is to be able to turn around and pound it.
Really?
Because I think that's one of Ole Miss. They're going to play 3 down linemen. They're going to play, only 2 real linebackers, more safeties in the game, and try to get more speed. Well, how do you attack that? You go right at it. When you're lighter, when you're faster, when you're smaller, okay, we're not going to run around. We're not going to throw all the bubbles you threw against Florida. I think you're going to see Alabama go downhill and go right at them. I think try to control the physicality, control the time of possession, make it their style of football. Don't let Matt Corral get 14, 15 possessions. Drop this thing down to 8, 9 possessions in the game, score in the red zone, beat them up physically, and kind of dominate the game that way.
So let's say they have some success at that, and they really haven't played a lot of, other than Florida, played I'll call a high quality team. I think we're seeing it week after week that Miami was an outlier. What does that open up for you when you're able to establish that and pound and ground when you have a quarterback like Bryce Young?
Everything opens up. Now when that's happening, throwing down the field is going to be a lot easier. Against Florida, it wasn't easy. They were able to complete one, that there was a touchdown. Other than that, they really didn't complete much down the field. It was a lot of bubbles. And I think when you get that ground game going, even though you're at home, it still takes more pressure off of Bryce Young. And he's a crazy talented young man. But it's still a big game, right? And you don't want to say, hey, Bryce, go match Matt Corral, right, stride for stride in this one. You want to control the game. You want to play in a comfort zone that you've planned in your game plan. And I think that's really going to be a lot of Alabama's game plan. And I think Lane is going to try to get him out of that. I think he's going to try to have quick hitters, try to be aggressive, try to attack him, make Bryce Young uncomfortable, get him in a 3rd and long. And that's why I'm most excited in this first 15 minutes to see which style of ball is going to take place.
It doesn't seem like that long ago that Matt Corral was in a quarterback battle with Plumlee, and then he just shot up like a rocket. What makes him so unique?
Well, honestly, I think both of those guys probably would have had a lot of success. But I think what makes Matt Corral unique is he's playing with great anticipation. He's playing with great accuracy and athleticism. You don't usually see all 3 of those, right? A lot of athletic guys, they don't play with great anticipation because they trust their athletic ability more than they do their eyes, right? But you have someone that's in a great system. Lane and Jeff Lebby designed an amazing system. I think it's probably the best offensive system in college football. And they play so fast. Every defense is playing on their heels, because you can't disguise. They go so fast, you have to get lined up and be ready to go. So he's already ahead of the sticks that way. And then his comfort level in this offense of going through all the highs and lows, he's seen every check, he's seen every blitz, he's seen every drop, he's seen every disguise, right? So Matt has so much experience. He's struggled against Arkansas when they dropped 8. He's seen teams blitz everybody. And so I think knowing all of that makes him be able to play even faster. That's why I think he's probably the top favorite for the Heisman right now.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.